which means all those people are out of business, out of work, you know. So we don't know what actually became of them all, but you know, one day you have a job and you have a house and you have the safety of knowing you have all these neighbors to take care of you, and then the next day your mill burns down and life changes there. And I think you do that in skits, you know, that when that ends, what do you do? People move on. But one thing that happened here is after the Civil War, a man named Caspar Garrett bought this land where the cotton mill used to be, and he built a paper mill. And we found that this is actually the what it looked like when it was in operation. Not what it was, the plan of how it actually operated. So hopefully after we're done, you can see this a little closer. This was the actual what the building looked like. Again, it's over in the parking area. If you were standing in the parking area, this building would be on your head. So there was another whole series of buildings here. It lasted until about 1887. The paper mill was destroyed by fire, not rebuilt. It was the last mill on Darby Creek in Newtown. So the mill period came to an end with this one. But the land was still here. The ruins were still here. People still owned it. From 1891 to 1976, a family named Harrison and several generations, they lived in the house across the street, and they actually built another big house across the street, and they lived here. They owned this place. They rented it out to tenants and maybe tenant farmers who helped them farm it. But for about 80 years, you know, no more mills, and after a while, no one was living here, and the place started falling down. If you don't take care of something, it falls down. And so that's what was happening. And you can see, this is the building you're in today. But if you were here in 1976, the Harrison family gave the house to Newtown Township for a very low price. And then we had a number of volunteers who like history. And they said, we're going to take this thing and we're going to make it into the Newtown Township Historical Museum. But if you'll look at it, you'll see it was a wreck. It has a new roof by then. That's the first thing you do. But you know, there were holes in the roof and holes in the walls, and there were no doors, and sometimes there were windows, and sometimes there's not. No floors. This young guy here is this young guy over here. So you get a little bit closer. So, and that's what you'll talk about a little bit about. So let me just finish up with.
Yeah.
So a lot of work went in to make this what it looks like today, the general store. This man stands short with Mr. Elston, or the founders of the Historical Society, with several others. You know, we don't want to overlook anyone,
No.
but they were the beating heart of the thing in the 70s. Here we'll see him again. These two guys here. When you see them in this picture. In 1981, that was the 300th anniversary of Newtown Township. So we had a big party called Tricentennial. I've seen it written Tercentennial too. So I don't know. It says Terce here. So it was a big series of events. We had a big parade. So the man you see here, Stan Short, is here. He's the guy with the beard. The man you see here and there is here, another guy with a beard. They all grew beards so that they could be period. So they were dressing up like you guys do for, you know, to look the part, right? Didn't everyone?
Yeah, it was a contest.
It was a contest.
Yeah.
Longest beard or what?
Yeah.
Yeah?